Hello, this is a storyline reading for Miss Yasmine Acree. Miss Acree went missing back July 2008. I think she was in adopted, some kind of adoption care. I'm not sure. And she went missing back July 2008. And never was heard from again. So that's been a while ago now. So I saw her story on Black Girls Gone podcast. Yesterday I saw it. So go check out Black Girls Gone podcast and see the different stories of a lot of black women and girls who've been missing for years or missing lately, that maybe you can help find, because they could be living really right next to you. You never know who you're walking by. It could be a missing person. You could be some help. But it's Black Girls Gone podcast here on YouTube. Okay, this is the Wrestler One. I'm Healer Tarot here on YouTube. And God gives me people who are missing or people who are murdered to do storyline readings on, hoping that it can help in some kind of way to help bring someone home or bring a healing to the family. So God gave me deck 2 of the abuse cards and 5. Wait a minute, of the healing of the soul. I heard 5 in my mind. It's God's number of grace. Okay, number 5, God's number of grace. Okay, let's just see, universe. So let's see for Yasmine. Okay, Yasmine. Are you among the living or are you not? Let's see. I don't know. I don't think so. Spirit is here. So let's just flow. Deck 2 of the abuse and deck 5. Universe. What happened to Yasmine? Tell the story, universe. Yasmine, tell your story. Okay, something was on the floor that you was looking for, or someone was looking for, or the law should have been looking for, anything as far as well, something was on the floor, whatever it was. Okay, and you was asking God to show you the way and help you at that time, because you was settled down at the fortress, at a home, at a place, in a car, somewhere you wanted out of. Some kind of discussion at the table happened in the city that you lived in. So we have, you was hope struck, or someone else was hope struck, but how far and how much will you go to grow with this person? So we have right here that thoughts were spinning in your mind or someone else's mind, because someone is anxious here. Wait a minute. Okay, this don't go in here. I don't know why it's in here. Okay. So some kind of way you was at, you talked to some business lady, agency or some kind of lady, counselor, whoever this is, whoever it is. It could have been with the adoption agency. I don't know who it is. It's some business lady. May I have a word with you? If you didn't, some grown-up did. So it says right here, how much would it take for you to have a stable mind? Follow me? Because how much will it take for you to grow? You had brown eyes. Some kind of way you told someone you can't do something, whatever it is. Because thoughts were squirreling at the duplex somewhere you was at a place you was at, or at a home you was at. Let's just flow. Right here it says that Yasmine was nervous because she was worried about somebody washing their hands on her, or losing a job if she had any kind of job or anything, or somebody washing their hands on her, right? She wanted to know if somebody really cared about her, whoever, right? So it says stepping into the nightlight with a sage. So sages are adventurous. So some kind of way at nighttime, she was outside with somebody who was a sage or some kind of fire sign, right? So the pandemic wasn't out at that time, so I'm going to use this as right now if she among the living, and which I don't think she is, but whoever this is, who responsible, if somebody responsible, they annoyed by the pandemic. But if this is her, this would be back then, some kind of way she was annoyed because some kind of way it was like a pandemic, maybe her moving from foster home to foster home, anything like that. So here we got a sage again. We got a person who was sage, maybe the person who was caring for her, a new foster home that was a sage, or act like a sage, right? Follow me? Well, she was a sage, however it's flowing. She wanted to checkmate with whoever her mother was, or some adopted person. Mother, some mother. I'm saying it wrong. Okay, if she had burdens, do she have burdens? God says that she had to do things the right way. Because some kind of way she is out at night with limited light. So we have right here, your loved one would not want you depressed. So some kind of way she is depressed at one point. And she had to start to live her life again if she wasn't. Because she was a caterpillar in this and she had to bend forward. Because she is put in foster care some kind of way. God said caution, she had to build a path. So she had to be appreciative of a home that was sufficient. So let's just flow. Okay, we have that parents walk away. I see the XO card, and that's a bad card. Today is Thursday, and you're getting a message from me, the brass loved one. Today is Thursday. It's not morning, but today is Thursday. So I feel, I see the XO card and a witness. So since she's missing, I feel. Let me not say what I feel. I just need to let the cards come out. Okay, let's see. Mention us, the brightest loved one. All of us who are missing, who was in foster care or got put in foster care and was called a runaway when we really didn't run away. That's what I'm hearing. That's what my mind is telling me to say right now. You are the light. Okay, how much will it take for her to change, to have a stable mind, or whoever her foster care parents was, because some kind of way she talked to somebody at the time back then, some agency or somebody like that, right? Maybe she wanted her foster care people to change, or they wanted her to change. She wanted to checkmate with whoever the mother was, her real mother or this foster care mother. So she is a caterpillar in this, and she had to just bend forward because she is holding on to a corrupt pain. Maybe because her mother wasn't around, her real mother or anything like that. But she had to let go of destruction, any kind of destruction. So we have a man who wanted his cup filled. Time, romance, or money from her, a man. Follow me? She's in a beautiful state around a foreigner, right? Because if it's a man, it might be the adopted father. Want something out of her, though. Follow me? It was limited light. At the boardwalk, outside at the avenue, wherever they lived at. So it says right here, do she have burdens, right? If she did, she had to do things the right way. So we have right here that this is a gun card, so a gun was drawn on her. A gun was drawn on her, pulled on her. She was wounded or murdered. We had grossed somebody out. Or she saw somebody get murdered or anything like that, and it grossed her out. Anything like that. Because she was tangled up with whoever this is, right? Wondering if it was her fault. Because somebody was fickle she was dealing with. Somebody wanted another chance for her. But God says for her not to settle for less. Somebody had cheating ways. And romance, love, or just being a good friend, or whoever this is, or whoever God talking about. Okay, she is worried about somebody washing their hands on her as far as a job, or as far as maybe if she's in foster care, them putting her out and giving her back to the foster care people, or a job, or yeah, she's nervous. God said she had to build a path. Caution, because somebody was a witness while she got X'd out. So she got X'd out is getting rid of. However, getting put out of the house, being given back to foster care, being murdered, tossed out, or whatever as a witness though. So we have right here somebody with a ticking time bomb, and the ticking time bomb may be this man that wanted his cup filled, time, romance, or money out of her, a guy. She was anxious because it says that she was being black shamed by whoever this man was. Because we got the Sagittarius stepping out into the nightlight with a sage, so some kind of way she is outside at nighttime with a sage or a fire sign person or a person that was adventurous some kind of way. She was wondering, did this person really care? Let's flow. So she had brown eyes, but she told somebody she can't do it, whoever this is. These are anxious 2 times. Somebody's anxious here, and it would have been her. Thoughts spinning in her mind because she told somebody she can't do something. So we have, she was hope struck because how far will she go to grow? Follow me? My cards are noisy. We have some man said something to her, and she said, for what? So there's 2 different men. Here's another man. Here's a man over here, and here's another man. But I feel the man over here is maybe the foster care father for some reason. And this might be some man in the street. I don't know for sure. They say money was pending. Because she is hope struck up here. How far will she go to grow? She might have ran away. Let me think for a minute. Let's sit here. So she was foreboding. Thoughts were swirling in her mind. Thoughts were swirling in her mind at the duplex, a building, the house somewhere, because here we got the house coming behind it. She is being appreciative of a home that was sufficient. But it's going to be a Thursday morning message as far as something, whatever it might be. Because life is about experience as far as her life, not wasting of her life. A Thursday, today is Thursday, but it's not morning. Okay, let's flow. Okay, so it says right here that she is running up everything, or running up the peace in her foster care home. Follow me? And she needed to get out, or somebody else was running up her peace and she felt she had to get out, anything like that. So it says she had to look on the floor for something that she's looking for. She's asking God to show her the way, show her the way. So it says right here, parents shouldn't walk away. So her parents walked away because she is in some kind of foster care. Will I ever know who born me? Will she ever know her parents deep down inside? Okay, somebody wanted romance and didn't hear romance in a long time. Follow me? Somebody had her settled down at the fortress at a place she wanted out of. Somebody who didn't have romance in a long time. It's not her. Whoa. So we have right here that when she don't leave her past, when she don't let go of her past, she refuses any future that God had coming for her. The next one is somebody was sitting at the table discussing something, but she had to pay attention to the details and flaws and look around the corner of where she was at. So it says right here she had to start to live her life again. If she wasn't, her loved one would not want her to press, because not letting go of past is thinking about her mother, want to go back to her mother, but yeah. Whoa, shucks. She was pinching the surface of a thing. That's the card on the floor over there. Let's see. She had to play ball with her life in the best ways, God says, right? And make the necessary changes in her life, because something was like a pandemic back then. She was annoyed And I feel like it's the foster care system. Maybe she's going from house to house. So let me just see for a minute. Let me think for a minute. Let me just see this again real fast. Mention us, children like us, the brass loved one. How much would it take for her to have a stable mind? How much would it take for her to even change, God says, because she had to change. She had a word with maybe the foster care parent, the counselor, or somebody like that. Foster care agency or anybody like that. Somebody important. She has a caterpillar in this thing. She had to bend forward on things. She's holding on to a corrupt pain she need to let go of. But we got a man that wanted his cup filled by her, by Yasmine. Money, romance, or time. Whoever was foreign. It was foreign to her for that to be happening. So we have right here, she is in a beautiful state. She is outside some kind of way, the boardwalk, avenue, street, somewhere at night. It's limited light, so it don't have to be real dark, but limited light somewhat. So we have right here, somebody was taking their shot, maybe to wound her, to bring her down, to tear her emotions down, or anything like that. If not that, the real gun. Somebody pulled a gun on her, wounded her, and murdered her. And it grossed somebody out. Okay, anything like that. So let's just flow. She's wondering if something's her fault. She's entangled with somebody because somebody wanted a second chance, whoever this is. Somebody who was fickle. So here we got, she wanted to checkmate with her sage mom or with a mother that was adventurous. Maybe her real mother she wanted a chance with. Okay, if she didn't like things, she had to do things the right way if she had burdens. Follow me? So the next one is somebody she is dealing with had cheating ways and she shouldn't settle for less. So we have right here she is nervous because she is wondering if somebody's going to wash their hands on her. Maybe the home she is living in or whatever, right? Caution. She had a builder path, God says, right? So we have right here that somebody was fence watching while she got X'd out. Murdered, gotten rid of, put in another home, or anything like that. Follow me? So, because somebody was a ticking time bomb and she was anxious. Somebody was black shaming her, coming down on her heart. She wanted to know if these people really cared for this person. Okay, here we got the sage again, stepping out in the night light with a sage. So some kind of way she is outside with this person. She had brown eyes. She told the person, I can't. So thoughts were swirling in her mind where she was anxious because she was hope struck. And how far would she go to grow? Because she was hope struck. So it says right here, some guy said something to her and she said, for what? Because money was pending. So she's for a body. So it says our thoughts were swirling in her mind at the duplex. But she is being appreciative of a house that was sufficient. But life was about waste, not about experience for her. Wasting of her life. A Thursday morning message is coming. But she had to get out now because somebody was running up her piece in the original home that she was in, or the foster care agency she was in, or foster care agency she was in, or adopted home she was in. So the next one is she asking God to show her the way something was on the floor. Will she ever know her who born her because her parents walked away? She didn't have romance in a long time with somebody who was connected to her. She has settled down at the fortress at some place. When she don't let go of her past, she refused the future God got. Let go of worrying about where her mother is. Some sitting down happened at a table. She need to look around the corners and look at the details and flaws because it says she had to start to live her life again, right? And not be depressed, right? Because she had to make the changes necessary in her life to play ball her life in the best ways because it was like a pandemic, maybe going from foster care home, maybe she was going to foster care home or whatever was going on with her, right? So we have this right here, but let's just look for a minute. So she might with the putting out card, got rid of her card, or that might have been her going to a foster care home or getting put out of her. She might have got put out of her foster care home, or it could have been where she got taken out of the actual agency and got placed in a foster care home. Because we got two places. We got being appreciative of a home that's sufficient, and we got the duplex. So the duplex could stand for that was like a foster care agency that had the kids, and then she is being appreciative of a home. Maybe she got placed in a home, but still, where is she? That is what we talking about, because money was pinned in some kind of way as far as her. So universe, what happened to Yasmine? Did she just run away and she a full-grown woman right now, or was she murdered by whoever she was placed in the hands of? Universe, you know all about it. 6. You know all about it, Lord. I'm trying to get this done for Yasmine. Okay. Okay, yeah. Let's just flow. Hopefully this will be it. Let's just flow, Yasmine. I hope this is it. Okay, she is dealing with a Kingston who wanted to supersize. Could have been an adoption agency or the foster care parent she had, or whoever. Somebody wanted a peace treaty with her, or checkmate, because it was competition in jobs and it was cruddy. Maybe for the foster care parents. Follow me? So they needed a checkmate, right? Because they was trying to supersize probably and get some money in the house. She is gaining much hope in it all and seeing everything in it. Maybe we're doing $4,000 maybe coming in, you know, to the family, or 4,000 stars in the sky at midnight. So we have right here that somebody need to exercise, her or one of the foster care parents, because youth don't last for so long. Somebody had a symbol or logo, but it was a racial act some kind of way against her or against one of her foster care parents or something, where they was going to seek justice, or she was. Okay, abuse shows it was fake love, and she gave up on the fake love because she down to agency some kind of way. So the agency, maybe the foster care agency, resource, getting that information from. Somebody was sadistic, she is dealing with that needs soul support. So the last card is somebody wanted her to be strictly there. So maybe the foster care home wanted her to be theirs, or somebody that was in a foster care home serving as a foster care parent, father, or somebody. Yeah, it's the same thing I'm saying, right? I think I repeated myself, right? Okay. But she had to chalk it up because it was time for her to move on. Okay. So she is in her emotions. She is sensitive. We got 18, number 1, number 8, number 9. She is going to be moving to rougher matters. She wanted to bring joy to it, to cultivate it. Maybe going to a new home or whatever. She wanted loyal. She wanted loyal from maybe this family. They might have a stripe rug or design rug. Or they might have wanted loyal from her. Okay, so it says she wanted a meal done. She had to deal with what was on her plate and throw away the scraps. But where's her princess, her mother, so she could win? Because it says something about a lawsuit. A lawsuit was going to be taken out, or she is going to go to court about it, or talk to somebody about something as far as the lawsuit. And the lawsuit would be just going telling on these people, and it probably would have been a lawsuit, or actual lawsuit was going to be taking place. Okay, it says right here that somebody wanted her to get in it like a soccer connection, get involved, but she lost her cushions in minutes. Maybe not having her mother or her parents, so she got put in the system. She is seeing her potential that she had lots of life. But somebody didn't want excuses out of her, or she didn't. Excuse my French. She might have loved music, but this a racial cause, kind of she is dealing with racist stuff, so that might have been the actual foster care agency. But she had to rely on herself to elevate her. The next one is she had to start being responsible for herself at one point for no more lack, to lessen her pain dealing with this place, because she had to start respecting one another, her and these people she was connected to, because tension brewed. And she had to enjoy the life that God continued to give her with or without her mother. Let's just flow and mix these up together. Leave these here. Okay, some kind of way she got raped. She want to know if it's her fault that she got raped. Follow me? It says right here it was a countdown to recovery for her, and June was the last result. It was time for her to move on with her life and chalk it up. So, because somebody wanted her to be strictly theirs and asked her what was she going to do about it. Somebody who was sadistic and needed soul support because she was dealing with a resource and information. So, it says right here that I give up on this fake love, and abuse showed it was fake love because somebody abused her. So we got the resource. We got a racial act she is going to seek justice for. It was dormant behavior she is holding on to, but it says right here that somebody was a money machine. So that would be the foster care parents, the agency she was at, or whoever this is God talking about, wanted her to take off every layer and reveal the naked soul. So it says that take off every layer and reveal the naked soul. Or she is going to take off every layer as far as express and tell the foster care or tell the agency, the law, somebody that she was raped or whatever. Or this just somebody wanted her to take off her clothing. So it says right here was crystal layer of hope for her or whoever this is, because she shouldn't be shelving her problems with this person. Somebody had a symbol, so it could be foster care parents. Right? Or it could have been just a place she was at, the adoption agency. Whatever it is, it has a logo and some kind of symbol, whoever this is. Okay, from the place or the adopted parents. Somebody need to exercise her, or the adopted parents or the agency. That's all I see on the table. I don't really see a bunch of nobody else. So at nighttime, some kind of way she might have been out. Or somebody was dealing with a lot of money, at least $4,000. Okay, maybe being collected some kind of way, maybe. She's gaining much hope in it all and seeing everything in it. Competition at work was cruddy, maybe for the parents or whoever it is, or with the foster care agency or anything like that. Competition, they can trying to get certain kind of children or certain age children or whatever, maybe, I don't know. Somebody wanted to checkmate for a peace treaty. To be the kingster, to supersize, the foster care parents want to supersize maybe, get more kids, bring the kids in or whatever, because that's more money you get. It says that she need to work on her problems, but not there, because something was seeping through, because she was seeing something that was plain and simple, and somebody was covering all their bases, because she wanted structure, but she got stung at this place. Foster care home or the agency. That's all I see. Somebody saying that they innocent, but they guilty. Right? So it says right here, because she was raped. Follow me? She was living a plantation way of living, along with, because she, life was falling apart for her. Or these people she was living with. Foster care parents or her, because she ain't have enough clothing. She ain't have enough clothes, housing, money, food, or love. Because it says he's saying or she's saying, somebody saying that they innocent, saying that they not guilty, but whoever it is guilty, because she is raped by somebody. She was going to spell it out and expect nothing less than the best until. So we have right here that she is willing to do something because of being forced. Because I mentioned the part where she had to take off her clothes. Follow me? She was willing to do something because of being forced. Follow me? So somebody told her, try me if you dare. Follow me? Maybe she is eating or somebody was eating. So we have right here that she had to be competitive and able to gain. No more innocence. God wanted her to take charge because somebody wanted their needs met. Follow me? And that was considered abuse. So we have right here, it was forced. Somebody was forcing her. Follow me? Here's some numbers, could be part of anything. So we got a pusher of money. And the pusher of money is somebody who's trying to make money and get money. So we got the last card, another gun card. So this is a gun card, but I can take it another way. Somebody was trying to plant their fortune, a money lover. So the person who's trying to plant their fortune is the one who wants to supersize, follow me, and make money, be the kinkster. Foster care parents. I don't see no drug cards on the table, so it's not a drug person. Foster care parents trying to get their money rolling in, right? Because competition in business is cruddy. I don't see a bunch of job cards, no kind of way with job cards, so I'm looking at the foster care system. Getting the kids and pulling them in for money, right? And then we got right here, this person was going to plant his or her fortune, the foster care parents, right? And they took their best shot to make that happen, follow me? Or they took their best shot and one of them shot her, because I see a gun card. Because she lost her cushions in minutes. But she had lots of life to live, and she had seen her potential. They wanted no more excuses out of her, right? She loved music. Black is beautiful. She had to rely on her own self, though, to elevate herself, because maybe these people was relying on her to elevate themselves and make money. She had to be responsible for herself for no more lack, because they wasn't doing it. The problem is they needed to respect one another in the house she was living in, seemed like, right? To lessen the pain. So it says right here, she had to enjoy her life again and be happy again, because she lost her mother. Tension, it was tension there. Some kind of way she was going to take it to court or say something about it. Or money was coming to her, but she wanted her princess, that would be her mother, so she could win. So we have right here, she had to deal with what was on her plate and throw away the scraps. Because she wanted loyal out of these people she was living with. They might have a design rug, stripe rug, anything like that. But she just had to deal with what was on her plate, right? Deal with her own problems. Somebody wanted her to bring joy to them, to cultivate whatever. What she wanted them to cultivate and bring joy to her life and make her happy. But she is moving to rougher matters. It says right here, if she didn't get away from here. Got a 1 and an 8, an 8 and a 1. Could have been somebody's age at the time. Compared to her age, could have been part of a house number, door number, phone number, or whatever that is. Okay, somebody wanted her to get in it like a socket connection. Just get in with what they got planned out. She's in her emotions and sensitive. So far, it looked like, as far as I can see, it seemed like she got raped. Seemed like she got raped by... If the person, she got, if it was somebody else who lived in that house besides her, another foster care child or anything like that. Because she was, I think, 15 at the time. What her age was, 15? Maybe somebody was 18 that lived in there. Maybe somebody was 18, at least 18 years old. If not that, the man of the house. Because we got a man of the house that want his cup filled. He don't want money from her because she a child. She don't have no money. He don't want time from her because what all the child gonna talk to you about? No. He wanted romance because look at both sides. Look at, say right here. This side saying somebody sadistic. He ain't want no excuses. He needs soul support. And this side saying rape. She was a rape. She wanted, is it her fault? You know, because she stuck with whoever she stuck with, wondering is it her fault? Yeah, so it feels like so far that because she got raped. Because we got we got the gun card over here. See, somebody didn't hear romance in a long time. It's not her. That's some grown person. She wanted her parents. Her parents praying to God. Praying to God right here. God, show me the way. Yeah, things was, peace was being ran up. She wanted to get out now. Life is about experience, not about wasting of life. She is being appreciative of a house that was sufficient, but thoughts were swirling in her mind at the duplex. Money was pending. Maybe the money wasn't coming in fast enough for her that they're supposed to be getting. So we got two guy names, that's what I'm saying. It might be a father there, and it might have been a son there that was about 18 years old, maybe. So she wasn't hope-struck. Maybe the foster parents was hope-struck. How far would they go to grow? Because they was trying to be the Kingston, probably get a lot of kids in foster care, maybe. Someone is anxious here. Yeah, the thought spinning. She's saying she can't do it. Something she was saying she cannot do. She can't do it. Black shaming her. She embarrassed. Somebody a ticking time bomb. And they X'd her out. Somebody witnessed her being X'd out. She was nervous, thinking they're gonna wash their hands on her, put her back in the foster care place or whatever. Probably got cheating ways. She wanted to checkmate. Maybe find her mother or try to get along with whoever was raising her. Somebody was fickle, wanted a second chance with her. Bulletproof. This the gun card. When a gun drawn on you, you wounded or murdered outside some kind of way. Man, when this cup full of destruction. Stable mind. Talking to this lady. Caterpillar. Letting go of destruction. Corrupt pain. A man wanted his cup filled in a beautiful state. They outside. Here comes the gun right here. She got entangled with whoever said somebody wanted a second chance, a pardon. Okay, here we go. Or she wanted a second chance with her mother. We can take it that way. Her real mother to have a checkmate. Okay, so it says right here, the burdens and doing things right, settling for less and cheating ways. So we have right here being nervous and hands being washed on. She had to proceed with caution. Okay, somebody was watching while she got X'd out. Somebody a ticking time bomb here. Black shaming. Money was pending. They waiting for money because nobody was seeming like, I don't know if nobody was working or what's going on with that house she was living in. Thoughts swirling in her mind at the duplex. She's being appreciative of this house she is living in, but she need to get out. Or she just wanted out. You know, it just was seemed like it just wasn't good there. See, she wanted her parents. Somebody had romance in a long time. It's not her. It's somebody, the 18-year-old, somebody was 18 in there, or the man of the house. She settled down at this place. She was raped. Bottom line, going on for the storyline. She had to let go of her mother and focus on the future, though. She had to pay attention and look around the corners at the details and flaws. And that would be inside this house up here, not outside. Some part looks like she was X'd out. She was X'd out. And if she is X'd out, it ain't saying she ran away. She was X'd out, gotten rid of, killed, gotten rid of, X'd out. Somebody did something. Get what I'm saying? And somebody was a witness to it. Get what I'm saying? So I see the gun card. Because money was pending. And these people was all about getting money or getting kids or whatever. Because I guess they wasn't working at that time, whoever. So they're trying to rake in money, seem like. So I don't know if it was somebody 18 living in that house. Or just the man of the house. Some kind of way, somebody out of a male raped this young lady. And I saw the lawsuit because some kind of way maybe she was going to be going to sue, going to court or anything like that because we got a lawsuit. They steady grabbing in kids or people, whatever. And here the guy, one of the guys, it's one of them, it's a guy saying he not guilty, but you is guilty, mister. You are guilty, sir. Because you wanted your needs met, sir, by a child. By a child. That was a child. You're a money lover, push your money, trying to make money. You was in foster care. I don't see no drugs on the table, so everything was about trying to get kids at this place and rake in the dough, rake in the moolah. You didn't care about those children coming in there. It was about raking in the dough, getting the money. You wanted no excuses. Maybe was getting all up to $14,000 for her each month. Who knows what she was getting? So only thing I can see is with not wanting her to tell that she was raped by you, by a child that was in there, somebody who 18 that lived there, or the man of the house. Because the gun card in here, the bulletproof, and the bulletproof is when you get a gun drawn on you, you get shot and wounded, or you die from your wounds. Get what I'm saying? I can turn it around. Lately, I've been turning it around. I can say somebody was talking to her, bad to her, to wound her and make her, tear her emotions down, to make her feel ugly, right? I could say that. I could say that, but this don't feel like that because is the X out card. See, if the X out card wasn't in here, I could make it like that. But the X out card in here, with the X out card and that card, both of them are murder cards. Get what I'm saying? X out card mean what it mean. You get rid of or you murder somebody, one or the other. And I just told you with the gun card, so both of them represents a killing. So I gotta go that way with it. Whoever this wasn't trying to be. If you rape the person, you don't want them going telling on you. They so busy trying to grow money. See, here it's actually another gun card. The person took their best shot. Get what it's saying? But I like to put it with this right here, planting their fortune. These people took their best shot because it says somebody wanted her to be strictly theirs, whoever this person is, right? So the person might have just raped her because she wasn't giving in. You're dealing with a child, underage at that. So you know you're going to get in trouble. Okay? Here he is. You can't see it. What are you going to do about it? See, it's light on here, light green. What are you going to do about it? What is she going to do about it? Because you're shelving your problems. It was a crystal layer for hope in there for her. See, the place got a logo, symbol, or something. You represent something. You want her to get in it like a socket connection. But she lost her cushions in minutes. Because she had lots of life to live and seeing her potentials and her emotions. She had to, you need to rely on your own self to elevate yourself. Because she wondering, is it my fault I got raped? Get what I'm saying? I can use rape for a stolen card, but nothing on here shows that nobody was stolen from as far as money. If anything, she was stolen from because her body was stolen when somebody raped her. Some male at their house. So she was going to talk. She is going to talk. Spell it out. She's going to talk to somebody. Maybe this person, whoever that lady is I was talking to, she's going to talk to somebody. Expect nothing less than the best. But you know, sometimes people don't want to believe you. You know, they look at you like you crazy. They wait until you murder and then they seem like they pay attention. That's backwards. Backwards. Get what I'm saying? You wait until somebody murdered and then you want to do something. It's too late then. If she come to you and say somebody raped her, believe that thing. Nobody's sitting saying he was raped for the fun of it. That don't sound good. That don't feel good saying that. Okay? So I'm looking at that. Some man who was living in their house at the time, or 18-year-old, or a man who was living in their foster care father, out of either man, either one of them, she was shot because the gun card in there, and the XO card in there, that's a murder card. Both of them is murder cards. The thing is where the person put her. That's what need to be found out. And it was a witness right there seeing it. Somebody saw it. It was a witness. It's somebody who know about it. But that person ain't talking because I guess that person don't want to get in trouble because she was raped. Follow me. And you know when people rape somebody, they don't want it told, or if they can get in trouble, they want to get rid of you first before they let you get them put behind bars. But sir, you need to go behind bars because you've been out long enough. If this happened back in 2018, she went missing. It's time for you to be caught, mister. It's time for your spiritual justice. And God gonna make you pay because I just saw this story go down my timeline yesterday or last night or whenever I saw this story right here. And that means that God is going to deal with you spiritually. The law going to get you whenever, but God going to deal with you now. Just because God had me to put it on there. Because there's no way she ran away and she just out there and nobody knows where she at. She was going to do her talking. She is going to spill in and talk. And you just took her life away like her life didn't matter. That's kind of sad though. You deserve everything you get. But God gonna handle you spiritually while waiting on the law to get you and put the cuffs on you and put you where you truly belong. Okay, this is the Brass Love One.